Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hello, good morning vlogsters. I would like to say have a blessed Sunday morning. Hope everybody enjoyed their extra hour of sleep. I've already had my morning coffee, but this is my very special treat of blueberry cold brew. My brother from another mother, Steven, sent me is that not it, right? The wrong date.
No.
Okay. Sent me this blueberry cold brew like a really long time ago, but it was in the freezer and it's still good. So he actually sent me the coffee. That's what I meant to say. So we made some cold brew. Oh, you're cut off, babe.
Yeah, I see that now.
And it's so good. We get a shot of Skinny Girl vanilla. Just well, the bottom of the stand is probably just perfect. Just turn that. A lot more and keep going. Yeah. I wish we weren't so far away.
Yeah, I don't know how that was the only part I don't know how to do.
No, you can't do that from the screen. I meant I wish we were far away, like the tripod was closer.
Oh.
I like this because the TV. What does that say on the bottom?
Successfully connected.
Oh, okay. I want to tell you one of the nicest things. I'm silver lining, that trying to think of all like the positive things about mom having her own place. She is really enjoying it. She says.
Rebecca Coziness says
hello.
Hi.
Rebecca, is it? I just want to double check with you. It's okay to make you a mod. Please just let me know. She's really enjoying herself. She's enjoying setting up house again. But we also get to use laundry detergent with smells. Yay! We washed, these are the last ones to get washed, but we washed like all of our throw blankets. You know, I'm like the queen of throw blankets, right? So that's what this big pile is. All of these washed throw blankets are here. And
Becca says yes.
Yes. Can you do that, or you want me to jump on and do it? Okay.
I think I can do that.
Yeah. Sorry that I look so slouchy today. I'm actually going to put this pillow behind my back. It's been.
Oh, only you can.
Oh, okay.
You have to do it.
No problem. It's been a very busy, productive morning already. For those of you who know, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding. What did I do this morning that was so productive? Got up.
Laundry.
Well, yeah, but before that, I was the one who got Oreo up and got the bed made. Excuse me. I tidied up the bathroom a little bit when I went into the bathroom this morning. Just I felt like my old self. Lately, a lot I've been feeling like my old self, but then after what makes me not feel like my old self is after a little while, I crash and burn, and then I start to not feel like my old self.
Rebecca says, gorgeous color on you.
Yeah, I don't know if you know. Oh, if you look at the thumbnail, because Miss Oreo was not having that orange shirt on all day, but she does have on her brand new orange collar she got. I forgot one that's orange with little daisies on it. I got it a while ago, and it's got a metal clasp that actually has her name and our phone number. It's just, I don't know. It feels like it was so big, and now it feels like it's so tight. But I think it's just getting used to it. So she's got on her orange collar for Kidney Cancer Awareness Month. Yay! And Jimmy's got on
it. It is a little tight.
Yeah.
With her.
Yeah, because her squishy neck, right?
Yep.
But it was like so big on her when we got it. Like, yeah, oh, it's okay. I like to tell people, I'm like, I bought this when I had money. I bought this for $60. Actually, I bought that before Christmas. It was supposed to be a Christmas present for her, but because it was personalized in one of those cheaper website thingies, like on Amazon, I had to wait forever in 2 days. Rebecca, I'm coming. I'm trying to
Don't try to lick it.
Oh, lower that volume. And this morning I made a private video for my girls. Where'd that come from?
It's not on the top.
No, but why are these? It's weird because those ones are like the same thumbnail. Like they all have the same thumbnail. These are old videos that.
Okay, I don't know.
It says 6 days ago. You guys are there. I see you. There's no personal link or anything. Oh, here we go. Found it.
Of course, the moment I say, "Here, let me have it," and she's like, "I found it." And she says I do that to her all the time. I'm like, right.
No, see, this is the same. This is showing me a vlog from a day ago. A live from. I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
Right.
Okay. Is this it now? Apparently, when you're there we go. I found it. I found it.
Oreo. All right, that's it. I'm gonna have to move you because you're kicking me
What?
right.
What's
in the
happening?
kidney.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Daddy. Hey, sorry, Daddy.
I don't like doing that to her, but man.
There you go, Rebecca.
Make my breakfast. This huge, not exactly a garage bowl.
Is that what she said? Garage bowl? No, gorgeous. Oh wait, no, it's a gorgeous color on me.
No, it's
huge GANG bowl. Gange bowl. What's a gange bowl?
I don't know.
So this is a fire pit. This is a 24-inch fire pit. Is where they sold it. But I bought it for holistic purposes, basically to do any manifestations and burnings, burning incense and burning such and burning candles in and stuff in here in this bedroom, in this living room of we are now. And actually, I said to Jim originally, I bought it for the apothecary, but I said let's put it in here because if we're sitting here and we get bad thoughts, we could just write them down. I told him in the. I have my matches. He's got his stick lighter. So yeah, I thought that was funny. So yes, this giant bowl with a remote control in it. It's not the remote control holder. I think he just put that there just now for the very first time.
What?
The remote control is actually in the bowl.
Oh.
When you look on camera, it's like a giant bowl. I get it. I just thought it was funny. A giant bowl of remote control. I wanted to share. I'll wait for more people to come on because I wanted to share my doctor's appointment.
We've got 112 people.
From last week, I saw the oncologist. Good news is we've decided to continue with quality of life, improving quality of life over quantity for right now. While we're pretty stable, the kidney tumor did grow. He said roughly 2 sizes, 2 inches, and I'm trying to think. It's like a ping pong bowl. A ping pong bowl is like 2 inches around. So that's what size it is right now. He said 2 inches, but I don't think that's right. Because it's 4 centimeters or 5 centimeters. 5 centimeters is 2 inches. It doesn't seem right. Got a ruler. Anyhow, we have been so busy just getting the house put together or taken apart. Really, we did some work. We've been working in the kitchen a lot. I didn't just do reorganizing, like because mom's not here. It's got nothing. The reorganizing process has nothing to do with mom moving. We actually were in the process of doing it before mom was moving. It's more about like, has Jimmy's limits grow, instead of putting all the pots and pans, which are heavy, into deep bottom drawers that we had, we basically put them up where the dishes were. And since the dishes are light, they can go in that middle drawer. And when I'm all done, I will definitely give you guys a house tour, probably on the main channel. But we will definitely show that when we're all finished. But for right now, we're just moving things around and trying to downsize lots of stuff and making it as huggy as possible. You say it the way you want to. And it's just coming out really well. We're at peace right now with each other, like our love, our life, the calmness, the dog. And I'm not that we weren't before, but I think we didn't realize, and this is nothing against mom, please know that. I don't think we realized how much effort we were putting into trying to make her happy, to appease her. And obviously she deserves to be happy in her home. So I've been trying for so long to try to do that I realized that we as a couple, and I knew this from before when we were married and lived in the apartment, like when I worked in the group home, we don't have that kind of schedule. Like we're hungry. All right, what can we make for dinner? Or I pulled out such and such to make for dinner, but I'm not hungry anymore because I had a sandwich. We'll have dinner later. I don't care. You want to cook it now, eat it later. You want to cook it later, whatever you want to do. Like that's how we've been. We are trying to. This is gonna sound silly, but eat through the pantry and the freezer right now because we want to. When we go to get new groceries, we want to like start off with fresh new groceries. Not that this makes sense, but you know what I mean. We're trying to start off fresh. We're trying to like meal plan with with the way that Lisa used to meal plan, or she probably still does meal plan. I shouldn't say that, but she looks at the circulars, she sees what's on sale, and she's like, "Oh, okay, so I have 7 days in the week. I have 5 meals." She doesn't say Monday we're having this, Tuesday we're having this, Wednesday we're having this. What she says is, "I have everything I need for spaghetti and meatballs. I have everything that I need for hot dogs, and French fries. I have everything I need for a hamburger night." That type of thing. And then what you do is you shop that and the sales, and then you have like 2 nights where you just like have leftovers, fend for yourself, or something comes along. So I told Jim, I said we should do that sort of thing. I watch Mama Cusses on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and here, of course, on YouTube. And what she did was pretty ingenious. You know those organizing bins everybody has in their refrigerator, and this holds all of the yogurts, and this holds. She actually, because her ADHD, she actually took everything she needs for a meal when she shopped it. She goes, if it can go in the closet, it can go in the refrigerator. So she puts them in meal bins so that people don't eat like, oh, I accidentally ate the cheese that you needed for taco night. So she does that, and she keeps them in her refrigerator. She does like 5 bins of 5 nights of meals, and then 2 whatever makeup nights. I thought that was pretty ingenious for us. That's probably something we might implement pretty soon. I see. You got questions? We have
Well,
answers?
got a lot of different comments.
Sure.
This this person's name is not familiar, so I'm saying they're new.
Okay. What's their name?
Marie Walder.
Okay. Hello, Marie. Welcome.
Says, "Hello, I've been watching for a long time. Let love your channel, love you, and praying for you always."
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you.
And then we have Make My Breakfast.
Oh, Marie Willard. Sorry.
Willard. Okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
My bad.
No, you're fine. I know Jim is trouble sometimes with names, so I wanted to go on there and see what her actual name, like what her name says.
Okay.
Go ahead. Make My Breakfast.
Make My Breakfast is saying poor is barely fitting in her bed. Well, Oreo, if she curled up like most natural dogs, she would fit perfectly in her little bed. But when she stretches out, yeah, she doesn't.
Well, actually, it's. I don't even think that's it. She doesn't prefer it when Jim's. Let's put it this way: when Jim's in or out of the chair, her ass is in his chair, and her front half is in this thing. She likes to have her butt lifted. I don't know how to describe it. Like even when she lays against me in the bed, she usually sits on my back, and then like she just likes to have her hiney elevated. Yeah, but she loves it though. She just loves it. It's actually good for her. I wasn't leaving this permanent on the couch. I was actually trying to get her to get used to it, and my plan was to put it on the floor in front of the window so she can lay in the sun. But she likes to chew on it, so I don't know if that's gonna work out.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You got something else?
We have Make My Breakfast is saying, yes, people were telling you the move would be good for all 3 of you.
Oh yeah, and we knew it, but the anxiety of, will mom really be able to take care of herself?
Yeah.
Or watch out for herself? That part was very, very stressful. And let go and let God. That's what we had to do. We still worry. When we see her and she doesn't look, as great as I'd hope she would at that type of thing. But I know she's working very hard to get everything set up. And I was talking to a friend earlier, and I said, I think it's making her feel young again, because pretty much her whole life, and I was thinking her whole married life, but pretty much her whole life, she moved and set up house and moved and set up house. And, even when she was young, she didn't live any place for very, very long. So I think this is just making her feel young again, too. I think that's part of it, which I'm very happy for her for it. Absolutely.
Then we have somebody by the name of Larry. Just pointing out, right?
Larry? Hi, Larry.
Says, must be a relief having Sally out of the house. Yes and no.
No, yeah, I was going to say, you want to talk about it, or you want me to talk about it?
I mean, the relief from my mom, mostly,
yeah.
is she now has the freedom to have the house as warm as she wants.
Yeah.
To basically...
as quiet as she wants.
Have it quiet. And I went over there yesterday.
Yep, yesterday.
And I will say that, yeah, she's got a lot of empty boxes laying around. She's got a bunch of boxes that she needs to unpack. And Carla, which is a really good friend of hers, and
Everybody knows
I
Carla, I think, yeah.
appreciate Carla being there to help her out, is doing her best to help her with hanging curtains and doing whatever needs to be done. And I appreciate Carla for
For everything, yeah, really.
right, for everything. And yes, it was difficult at first, and
Um,
it's still kind of difficult for me, not being, not waking up and walking past the living room and saying, good
or good
morning,
morning. Yeah, I used to
or
shout
anything
it on my
like
way to the
that.
bathroom.
So there are some points where, yeah, it's kind of a relief because my mom is picky when it comes to food. Now me and Jerry can eat whatever we want, with whatever spices we want, without having to worry about mom either not liking whatever we cook or having to make something separate for her. Um,
Silly
which
girl.
we would have done.
Well, we have done before, yeah.
Yeah, we have done. So it's one of those things where it's like, yes, I'm happy mom is now being in a position where she can have her happiness the way she wants it.
That's what makes it all okay.
Yeah.
That's what makes the stresses about her health, the stresses about is she taking care of herself, all those things. It's all wiped out with her happiness. Like basically her happiness and the way she is feeling right now is like basically
Yeah.
fundamentally the most important. Uh, because as much as we tried to make her happy, we still there was a lot of things that just we couldn't do differently.
Right.
So without making us miserable or that type of thing. So
And I mean, not trying to throw my mom under the bus or anything like that,
no, no,
because
no. She said it 1,000 times. If you're going to say about her being picky,
no,
oh, about her being not happy.
no,
Okay,
no,
go
no,
ahead.
no.
Throw her on the bus. Go ahead.
I mean, what I'm trying to say is, after I calmed down and got to a point where this is good, mom's happy. I can start being happy. I can start doing things I've been wanting to do for a long time that I didn't really want to do with mom around because of just her personality. But I noticed once I started getting over the whole she's not here no more, I was kind of like, not. I mean, the stress of just trying to do all the different things and make everybody happy just disappeared, because now I can focus on Jerry, but I can also focus on myself.
Yeah.
So very, I'm glad mom's happy. Okay, now that I've been over to see her apartment, even though I was already being less stressed, but I went over there yesterday, and I was like, oh, this is a nice location, nice apartment. You don't hear much. Um,
It's close to the clubhouse. Like
she's
the
within
yeah.
walking distance of the clubhouse. Um, she doesn't know the full, like, are they going to deliver more than one meal a day? Um, she is trying to fend for
And
her.
that kind of stuff is worrisome because like she's been there already like what 2 weeks? This is the second week.
Is it 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I
this
don't
week
remember.
coming, I think because she moved kind of on like a Tuesday. What she kind of moved like Wednesday.
Right,
But she
right.
started moving Sunday, so it's kind of like yeah, it's approaching 2 weeks now. So yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot of, hey, I'm happy that she's happy.
Yeah,
And
very.
I saw the grounds and drove around the place and saw her apartment, and I'm like, I went into the apartment and I said, okay, how many meals have they delivered? How many meals did you request? Do you know anything about this, that, and other? And she's like, I don't know the whole
Ins and outs about it yet.
ins
Yeah.
and outs about it. And I'm like, well, you need to get onto that, because unless you've got a lot of food to eat besides microwavable
Well,
dinners.
and that's what if that's what she wants to live on for a
Yeah,
little while,
I
that's
know.
okay. Because even their food, like, is she's gonna have to find things that she likes and doesn't like
Right,
on their
right.
meal plan too, right? I mean, that's what it was like
And that
here.
was, yeah, that's kind of a concern, but I'm not like up in arms
Yeah,
or
you're
anything
not
like that. I'm just
overly
kind of like,
concerned. You're just concerned, and it's hard. It's a very difficult balance. I
yeah,
have to tell you of being like not worrying, being at peace with the choices, and also sort of keeping your eye on things. It's if you have an elderly parent, you know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
So yeah, that's a big one. Um, So.
Let's see here. Whoop. Something just happened. Okay. Rebecca's Cozy Nest said, my doggy, Mr. Cutie, has a big bed and one from when he was smaller.
Aw.
He prefers a smaller one to be snuggled.
Yeah. That's what we said. We got off the struggle bus and got on the snuggle bus, right?
Yep. Of course.
Also, I want to tell you, speaking of Nanny, where's Nanny, baby? Yeah, she's looking at the door. She is still, I said to Jim, when Mom gets settled, we're going to have to ask if we could bring over Oreo so that she sees that Nanny's safe. Because she's worried. And when Nanny comes, she always brings TT Carla, who plays with her. So, of course, okay, I see my Nanny, no, but TT Carla's here kind of thing. Right. But she's still walking in her room, knocking on her door with her nose or barking at the door, just looking where the heck she went. So that part is, we have to consider that too. As much as Oreo got under Nanny's skin, they did have a cute little relationship. Yes, sir.
We got a new lady here. I'm gonna spell her name because I don't think I can pronounce it.
Okay.
Leslie. Leslie M is saying, hi, Jeri-Ann from Rebecca's channel, sending love and support.
Oh, hi, Leslie. That's Leslie the moderator. Leslie, are you Leslie the moderator, I hope? I love that. Thank you. Welcome.
And, of course, Rebecca,
said hello, Leslie.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody got a lot of emojis on the bottom of theirs. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I'm getting to them slowly.
Is that Ethel?
I think so.
It looks like Ethel Reed with all her sunflowers.
Yeah.
Good morning, Ethel. Or good morning. Actually, Ethel, Alaska doesn't do daylight savings time, does it? Like Arizona? Does Alaska do daylight savings time? I know Arizona does.
I don't think they do, but I'm not positive.
Yeah, let us know in the chat, love, if that's the case. I wanted to apologize. Anybody who came to Rebecca's live on Thursday, I passed out. We had a lot of work. It was I had a very emotionally stressful day, and I just passed out big time. I had a doctor's appointment on Wednesday. I started to tell you guys about that. So we did decide to choose quality.
Carla, you can.
Hi, Carla.
Make it in comments.
We Carla, did. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. We did choose quality over quantity right now. My tumor did grow a little, but then other tumors shrank or showed healing or showed ossification. We didn't talk about the clot in my lung, which is weird, but we already had talked about that before. So we didn't really bring it up. And I won't be seeing him again for now like 8 or 12 weeks because I'll just go every 4 weeks for my port flush and my shot. Because until we do something different, we won't do anything different. I'll get blood work. I guess I don't know, maybe I'll get blood work in 8 weeks and see him at 12 weeks, maybe. I don't remember. But basically, until we get he said, until there's any sign or symptoms, just go with quality of life. And I'll get my scans every 4 to 6 months, depending if we have any symptoms. And I said to him, I'm like, well, when I had the cancer, the only symptom I had was a broken leg. So I was like, I don't know what symptoms I'm going to be looking for. But he said, shortness of breath, that means it went to my lungs, or pain, that's different pain, or blood in the urine, those types of things. Where's your mama's? Oh, you need a drink? You go get some water? Water? Go get some water. Go get some water. I don't know if you guys careful of the cord. Don't just tell it to just jump.
Well, most of the cord is lying on the ground until you get closer to the door.
Okay.
But yeah.
You gonna go that way, or you gonna go over Daddy? Hi. I know, kisses.
Okay. I'm glad Carla is here.
Hi, Carla. And TT Carter's on the phone.
Yeah.
On the phone, on TV. Look at her. She's like,
I don't know what Larry meant by relief, but
not a relief. I mean, of course, it's easier to breathe without the smoking. That's of course.
Yeah.
We don't have to run the Dysons as often, which is great. The one in my room, I just run because it's a fan at this point because, hormones.
Well, I'm under all the covers all night long. Or
sometimes.
Last night I only had 2. The sheet
the sheet and the little tiny thin quilt.
Yeah.
So, No, but it's also not a relief because she was here and we could talk and
Right.
I'm 2 weeks behind the Curse of Oak Island because she can't get her booty over here to watch TV. I'm just kidding. She was here one day and I was like, "We're gonna watch it." She's like, "Oh no, I gotta go finish stuff." I'm like, I think they're gonna find the treasure while we're waiting. Anyway, um, yeah. Then there's a new miniseries called about David on Prime TV. King David from the Bible, David and Goliath. If that sounds more familiar, if you're not Bible savvy, um,
Oreo.
it's a 6-part miniseries, right? And we're gonna get ready to start
Which
watching that. But I wanted to watch it with her, David.
Oh, David. Yeah.
She's talking to her friend across the street. That's not barking. That's her inside voice.
Yeah. Hey, Bluegrass. I am glad you're here.
Hey.
Sorry, folks. I am going through these comments slowly to see
Sorry,
which ones
I'm
we
chatting. I'm apologizing too because I'm chatting. You're
Um,
supposed to be doing them up there. You know that, right? That's why they
yeah,
put
but
the TV up there. What happened?
I have a hard time sometimes because they
Oh, they go by so fast.
yeah.
I gotcha.
Larry's saying, yeah, Carla, yeah, Jerry just said it was a big effect having her there.
A big effect.
I don't think it was a big effect. I
Well,
mean,
it definitely was. We didn't realize how much it affected us, is what I'm saying. I didn't say it was a big effect. It's just that, like like even preparing dinner. We wanted to make sure she ate dinner, a good breakfast and a good dinner. So Jim was on a schedule to make breakfast and make dinner. I'm on Trulicity, which does curb your appetite. It doesn't look like I'm on Trulicity because apparently it makes me gain weight, not lose weight, but
yeah.
it has curbed my appetite. And like some mornings I'm like, do I have to eat breakfast? Now Jim has to have breakfast because he has to have 2 meals a day because he has to take medicine with food twice a day. But now it's sort of like more casual. Or just feed the dog and we'll be okay. We'll have our coffee. What do we want to have today? I don't know. I feel like scrambling up some eggs. Let's make some French toast. Whatever. You know what I mean? That part, the routine part. We wanted to keep mom in the routine when she wants to go to bed at 8 o'clock, or that's when we start getting quiet at 8 o'clock. Those types of things. We didn't realize that it didn't bother us at the time, but now that those courtesies are no longer here, we're like, oh, life is like, oh, less planning, less like time crunches, but especially with dinner. If we got stuck into a project and it got so late that we wanted to cook, like Jim wanted to, like didn't want to cook yet. Mom doesn't like to eat after like 7 o'clock because then she wants to lay down, and I totally get that. That's 100% reasonable. But then it becomes like a time thing where you're like, oh my gosh, we have to cook before 7 o'clock. We have to have the food here before 7 o'clock so mom can lay down. Those types of things you don't realize because you're doing it because you love a person. You do it because you love the person. You don't put fabric softener, you don't put fragrance in your laundry detergent because I don't want her to sneeze every 2 seconds and have her nose run from here to Timbuktu. I don't wear my perfume. I don't wear scented deodorant. I don't wear scented shampoo because I don't want her nose running constantly 24 hours a day. I don't put black pepper in the food that she's going to eat.
I miss spice.
Again, because I don't want her to be upset. But it's sort of like, what did I do on my very first week? I made a big giant pot of red sauce. We made ziti with meat sauce with hot sausage. I think I got it from the food pantry, but it was hot Italian sausage, which I only ever eat sweet or mild. But actually, it was really good. It was a little bit spicy, but the fact that I cooked it in the sauce made the spice come out a little bit and spread through the sauce. It's just so good. And I ended up jarring 4. Did we jar 4 quarts? Well, less than quarts because we froze them. When you freeze mason jars, you can't fill it quite up, like 24-ounce jars. We did 4 24-ounce jars of sauce that I froze for another time, plus a big pot that we have leftovers that I'm saving for tomorrow. And it was just so good. It was so nice, and I have to think about like, oh, mom doesn't eat red sauce, or I'm sorry.
I got a lot of people trying to talk, and I
Oh,
can't.
sorry. All right, sorry everybody. I just was.
Blah, 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 blah.
I know. I'm telling things that
I know.
the things I didn't consider beforehand. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
I was just.
When we have pasta, it's usually Alfredo sauce or buttered, and that's it. Like that type of thing. When we have now, we don't. Whatever. She doesn't like chicken franchise so much, but it's Jimmy's favorite dish. Let's have it. Let's have it all the time. Look at his poor heart. You know what I mean? It's those kinds of things.
I don't want more.
It's those kinds of things that you don't realize that are like you're sacrificing, but you don't feel like it's a sacrifice because it's for a person you love. But then when that's different, when that's over, you're like, oh, wow. And we don't have to worry as much because we're not on the same schedule that she was.
Okay.
And we stayed up last night watching Reacher till 10 o'clock instead of going to bed at 8. And it was just so fun. It was like a date. We went on, like, felt like we were on a date. But even the first couple of days she wasn't here, we still stuck to our schedule because we were like, okay, oh, it's this time, and we got to watch, it's this time, and this Oreo's got to go back. You know what I mean? And then afterwards, we're like, oh, we don't have to do that. We don't have to go to bed. We could stay up, and like, it was just funny. It's just funny because you don't realize what you're doing until it's time to stop doing it. Yeah. Go ahead, honey. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry if everybody. I'm gonna let Jimmy get catched up. So.
Bluegrass is here, and he says, "Mom will be fine. What's new with Jim? A lot." And I will talk about that stuff on my live
later here.
Shortly after we get done with this live.
We're not going to try to eat because it's late, remember?
Huh?
You told me it was already 3 o'clock. By the time we're done with this, it's almost going to be lunch. Leper.
Yeah.
Does everybody have leper on Sunday? You have like brunch and then leper?
And then we have...
What did you have for breakfast?
I had that PB&J I talked about.
That's right. And don't forget, at 5 o'clock, you got to go pick up meds and groceries. Okay. We had a supplemental.
Actually, sooner than that because I think CVS closes at
6 o'clock on Sunday.
Oh.
The pharmacy, not the store.
Yeah. Redhead Storm is here.
Hi, I saw.
She says, "I'm glad you are putting a positive spin on Mom's moving."
Yeah, we have to. I mean, you can sit there and just panic and worry every day, but I don't think that's what she wants for us. I don't know. I know that's not what she wants for herself, and I don't think that's what she wants for us either. So, yeah.
Then we have a new person, G-Ray62, and says Sally will be stupendous.
She scared herself. Sorry.
Okay. Stupendous in her new place. She is so sweet and so kind that she will make all kinds of loyal friends. I wish her all the best.
I pray every day that happens. I honestly do.
Yeah.
That so far the lady that she's her neighbor that she met, she likes. I just pray that they. Sorry, I just watched the thing screen shake because Oreo got scared. But anyway, yeah, I pray that every day that she does find a friend. She had a friend here that passed away in 2015, and she really hasn't. I mean, she has Carla, but even for a while, it wasn't like Carla was like that close, like she was with her friend that passed. So I pray every day that she does have a companion like that, somebody she can just go for rides with and hang out with. But she has Carla now too. Yeah. It'd be nice if she has somebody that lives there, so Carla doesn't have to come out in the middle of winter time and hang out with her all the time. But I don't think Carla minds either. What, honey?
I think Carla will do it if the roads aren't too bad.
Yeah.
If the roads are looking icky.
Well, yeah, and she's not that far too.
Carla's actually closer to Mom than I am.
Yeah.
Hello, Starry Night. Did not see you until just now.
Hello, sweetheart.
Make my breakfast. If Carla wasn't there to help her and I didn't have so much to do around here, yeah, I would be there every day helping my mom unpack and get rid of the boxes and all that stuff.
Well, it's kind of silly sounding, but she really hasn't. It seems that she really, not that she hasn't wanted us there, but she hasn't asked for any help. And I'm not sure if that's because she doesn't want to continue to burden us or they got it. She wants to have some independence, whatever the reason is. Even just going over there, Mom, you want, Jim's going to come over and fix up your computer. Oh no, Carla's going to do that. Or is she going to set up your TV? Carla's going to do that. And it's sort of like, do you need anything? It's one of those things, but you need anything we can do? So, yeah. But I'm happy. It's like, yeah, if they got it, they got it. And, when they don't, they'll hopefully reach out to us and ask, because that's what we're here for, obviously.
Okay.
You don't turn off taking care of somebody just because they moved. You can't do that.
Starry Night's asking if we're going to move back into the living room. Well, this is now the living room.
Yeah.
We're actually thinking about taking the other side of the house where Mom was and cleaning it up, fixing it up, and either making the old living room into like a combination living room, dining, not dining.
What are you talking about? The living room was going to be like a mud room and storage.
Okay.
And then the mom's bedroom, we were going to turn into like a living room, kitchenette area. And then her office is going to be like a bedroom, maybe.
Yeah.
So maybe get like a college kid, just a renter or somebody who's willing to help us out with like things around the house for like a lower amount of rent, or even no rent at all. I mean, if
Depending.
somebody who couldn't even afford to be at like the Christian campus house or whatever, I don't know, or if they have overflow or whatever, just
Yeah.
somebody who's willing to just maybe cut the grass for living here or whatever. But that's a long way off anyway.
Right.
So
Right. Right.
yeah.
Yes, I've been. Stormy Knight asked if I've been to Mom's. Yes, I was at Mom's yesterday.
But for the first time, that was the
Yeah, for
first
the
time you were
first
there.
time, and
Even stuff like even stuff like she was here the other day, and I'm like, Mom, what's your address? I didn't know her address.
yeah.
And I'm like, she's like, you don't? I was like, no. Like she does. I don't even know that she actually realized like how uninvolved we are in this whole thing. So go ahead. I'm sorry. Is it your alarm going off?
Yeah, it was one of the alarms
Oh,
for laundry.
do you want me to go switch it out
No,
while
I'll
you're
do that here
talking?
in a
Okay.
second.
No, you're fine. You can leave it.
No, I can wait for a minute because it's not a lot.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So. Carla, thank you for this reply. Carla Basis is not really. It's not like I took a lot of time to do things for her. Even if you're only taking a little bit of time, Carla, every bit of assistance you can give her is
Yes.
awesome.
And it's funny because Carla's body ain't as great as it used to be. Mom's body ain't great as it used to be, but they're still doing it. And I got jealous for a while because I'm like, damn. But I don't know if I told you guys. Did I tell them that I didn't? I didn't tell you that I saw the back surgeon and what he said, did I? Did I talk about the back surgeon on the live last week? Somebody let me know in the comments.
Remember.
Yeah, because otherwise I would like to tell you about that. Oh, sorry.
Okay, Donna Lewis. I don't know if this is a new person or not, but
Hi, Donna.
she says not having to worry about someone else on a different schedule seems to have given you some peace of mind. It must feel good to relax and do everything the way you like.
Well, that part, yeah, kind of. I mean, but to be honest with you, what's really hard is I've been a caregiver my whole life. Like my nan, I say my whole life, but my nan moved in with us when I was born. And about the time that I was 7-ish, she started needing like help. She was like using chucks and I needed help to the bathroom. And I was like 7. And I started then. And then my brother was born when I was 12. And I started babysitting when I was 11. I just felt like I was always taking care of somebody. So not taking care of somebody is really hard. Like it was like that after my father passed away, but I was still working at AHRC, so I was still taking care of people. This is like the first time that I've had not to be able to take care of anybody in any way. I take care of Jim, and Jim takes care of me, but hopefully you know what I mean. It's just different. It's hard. It's not hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's not hard. It's hard. You know what I mean? Oh, you talking to your friends?
It's one of those things where it's like right now between me and Jerry, we're both working on trying to take care of the house and rearrange things, and we help each other out with things that either like I might not be able to think of a project, but she can, so I'll do it, and she'll do what she can. A lot of projects Jeri-Ann does is, granted, is sitting, but the thing is,
I cooked at the stove the other day. I made my big pot of sauce at the stove.
We're helping each other out, and Jerry has a tall chair that she can pull up to the stove or the sink and do those. And if she's doing dishes, I might have to put some of the dishes in the lower part of the dishwasher because it's farther down, and I don't want her to go, ass over tea kettle.
Oh, jeepers.
So it's just we work together.
Well, yeah, of course, like every marriage, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I have the chair. So basically, the other day when I started the sauce, I got the pot, I got all the ingredients, I brought everything over to the counter. I started the oil, and I started chopping up the peppers and onions that I had frozen. But then I needed to start sitting down and chopping because it was like that was too much standing, walking situation, carrying things. Um, So that's what it was. And then when I went to go stir it, I stand up and I stir it because you got to look into it. It's a big giant pot, you know. And then I had help. My aide came, and one of her tasks is meal prep. So not only was I teaching her how to make this sauce, but she was also helping me. So that was great. Get the cans from the closet.
Yeah.
My vision and shopping is really bad. Like I swear I bought tomato paste, but it was another can of tomato sauce. So I was like, out of tomato paste. But without tomato paste, it came out really good anyway. It ended up being like I ended up doing like a long cook, so I didn't have to add sugar to it. But it ended up coming. And even Jim said it's not as sweet as as it sometimes is. And I was like, yeah, because I didn't doctor it up. Dad used to either, add sugar to cut the acidity, or he sometimes would even add like a jar sauce.
Yeah.
Just because there's so much sugar in a jar sauce that would cut the acidity and stuff. So.
Let's
Sorry.
see here.
I want everybody to say a prayer for Nellie. She's not showing up in the chat and on text. Hi, sweetheart. And in texting, I'm afraid that either she's not having a great day or maybe something's going on with her sister-in-law or her brother. So just do me a favor and add her to your prayers today if you can. I would really ask, please, please, please. What do you need, baby? You come lay down? What do you want? Want kisses? Oh.
Carla said boxes are done.
Oh, yay. Come sit.
Bluegrass is saying I would love to see Mom travel.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I was worried about with the places she picked, because it's a little on the higher end price-wise, and I was afraid she's going to make herself house poor again. So, but yeah, if she can manage, then that'll be great. Yeah. I can't wait for her to travel. One of the things I was talking about is like I just wait when when all the ducks are lined up and all the things, and that's one of the things I can't wait. I really want to go on her first cruise with her because I love cruising. First of all, I think she's going to really enjoy it.
Let's see here. Starry Night is asking you, were you able to get in touch with the Fry Life?
No, I forgot actually. That was a good question, and I'm sorry. I do feel weird about stuff like that. Like I don't want to like, hey, you're my friend and you're a big influencer. I don't mind if people do it to me. So go ahead and ask me all you can. But I feel weird asking like, yeah, maybe you could share this. And but I did realize this weekend that the fundraiser that we have, some people were confused on what it's for. So it is for us to stay in this house to help us pay the mortgage until either Jim's decision um, from his Social Security disability or other things come into play. Go ahead, baby. You can go. Go ahead. That will, like basically level out our like finances. So it may be another 6 months or even a year, and that amount we asked for was basically what we need plus we offered we pledged to give 10% of whatever we earned back to the give send go fund page, which is a Christian based um, fundraising page. But there was sort of like I had mentioned before that that it was going to go to help mom move, but it really wasn't to help mom move. What it was is so that we could stay here while mom moves. She can leave guilt free. She can leave without any attachments, without any worries about the house, and we can just stay here. I know I got a little personal last week when I talked about like that I really planned on this as being the place that I want to spend the rest of my days, however many there are. I don't know, but that's really what it was all about. I also was thinking like even the work we're putting into the house right now is nothing compared to what it would be if we had to like relocate entirely. Yes, ma'am. What?
Barking.
Is Little Bits home?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, is your friend home? Waiting for her to come out in the backyard. She keeps turning her head towards the backyard for her little pitty friend across the street. Oh, she's like, I want to go out, but I can't. And little bit's is home, and her daddy came home. Meh. Dad, I'm sorry.
Ethel is saying good morning. I know
It's
I'm
okay.
a
Good
little
morning.
behind.
I said good morning to Ethel. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Redhead Storm says she seems happy and you guys can cook whatever you want. I hope things work out so you can stay there.
Me too. I do. Not only do I love this house, I love this neighborhood. What?
Not just
You
something that came
sure?
across my mind.
Oh, I love this house. I love this neighborhood. I love just everything we've done to create this home for so long. I had somebody say, "What do you need a 5 bedroom house for?" I was like, "Well, first of all, it's only a 4 bedroom house. And it has nothing to do with needing 4 bedrooms. It's got to do with this is my home and I'm comfortable here." And the person who said that actually lives in a three by himself, lives in a 3 bedroom house. And I'm like, well, what do you need 3 bedrooms for? You're all by yourself. Like, same thing. You know what I mean? But it's just because that's your home and you're used to,
Yep.
you grew up there and that's where you want to live. And
Yep.
that's the same thing. Like, I've been here for a really decent amount of time. I've been in Rolla for almost 12 years next month, or the month after. And then we'll be in this house 12 years in October. And it's a long time, you know?
Okay.
Jim only lived in New York for 13.
And a lot of times in the past, except for Arizona, we were only living
Yeah.
in one location every 3 years until
Yeah.
the government said, hey, guess what? You get to be transferred too. So I grew up in an environment where every 3 years you're moving, so I'm used to a minimalist lifestyle. But I've gotten used to like, hey, okay, yeah, I can still have the lifestyle I want, but I can still have the things that I need,
Or vice versa.
or vice versa.
Yeah.
Bluegrass says you should repair the hold and paint the walls and make the house presentable in case mom wants to sell and get top dollar. Don't you think that would be the right thing to do for mom?
No.
Yeah,
Mom said she's okay. She doesn't need, she just wants the headache away, is that, if that makes any sense. It's not about, she wants to not worry
basically,
about the house part. It's not, you know, top dollar isn't about the fact that we won't not get top dollar because those holes in the walls, where it won't get top dollar because of, the smoke has to be the whole place has to be painted, the smoke has to be mitigated. Oh my gosh, I just lost a word. Anybody see that word? Let me know in the chat. But those types of things are going to prevent us from getting top dollar, and they were, because she was here and they told us that before. So we're not adding any holes to the wall, and we are removing things from the wall. And as we remove the things from the wall, we are patching holes and those types of things. We have to clean up some paint, and you know, we have to get the touch up set out or whatever, those types of things. Like everything that you see here, we've got the shelves here on the wall. We got this shelf we got on Marketplace. It's just got, like, it's round and it's got 2 holes to mount it, but right now it's just it's just leaning on a hook that was there when Jim's grandparents' painting was there. And the same thing, we just were like, oh look, there's a hook there, let's hang that there. Oh look, there's a hook there, let's hang that there. So yeah, we are trying to do just that. And it wasn't really like so mom can sell it. It was when we took the house over, it became too much for us, or if we couldn't afford it anymore, then we could all sell it together. Because here's what you guys seem to always forget: the house is in mom's name and the mortgage was in mom's name. But we have paid just as much into this house up until last May. Last 2 Junes ago, when Jim lost his job. We paid 50% of everything, except for, I found out now one thing, up until Jim lost his job. And uh, I would like to make that right, obviously. But yeah, I mean, it's our home too. Just because her name's on the thing, it doesn't mean it's not our house. Um,
okay. Make my breakfast says Sally does not know how many meals a day? Question mark. Oh my. Yeah. She's been so busy with the apartment that she's been surviving off of TV dinners and spam. They did send or give her one meal shortly after she got there, and it's still sitting in the refrigerator. And it looked like there was a nice piece of
Apple pie.
chocolate cake or some
Oh,
sort
okay.
of like chocolate based cake or something like that.
Oh,
And I'm just
wow.
like, I almost went, Mom, if you're not gonna eat that, I'll take it right now.
But she said she had a piece of apple pie in there, and I was like,
yeah, I
"You
didn't see
saving
that.
that for Jim?" She must have eaten it. I was
Yeah.
like thinking, she's saving that for Jim.
But I saw it in there. I'm like, why haven't you eaten the one they brought you? You know.
Yeah, it's okay.
And then,
But again, she's got to like find the ones that she likes that they
right,
make, just like here, you know. Um,
ooh,
I gave her a bunch of recipes of stuff that she loves that we make. Um, so she'll have, you know, I think did she went with food, right? She went with like she had pieces of quiche,
she took some food that was in her
like her, yeah,
in the
portioned
freezer or
already for
whatnot.
her freezer, yeah.
So I know she went with food.
Yeah.
But the thing is, and this is not knocking Mom because I never really knock Mom. But when I was looking around, I checked the big freezer, barely half full, barely half full.
Well, half full is a lot.
Yeah, and well, no, she
No,
had
I
it
meant
spread out throughout the
I
whole.
don't mean that. I'm just saying like what she only had here was this little tiny side of the freezer.
Yeah, and then
Sorry.
Sorry about that alarm. But yeah, I mean, it's like she's only been there 2 weeks, and I mean, I'm kind of worried because it doesn't look like she's filling out, but she's doing a lot, so it's kind of like okay, she's
Burning
always balanced, you know.
She's burning calories too, right?
Um, Bluegrass, do we have a plan B yet?
No, here's the thing. I'll talk about this. Okay, let's talk about plan Bs. First of all, in the world of spirituality, whether you're a Christian or a pagan or Jewish or Muslim, doubt is the opposite of faith. You know, don't have doubts. So the doubt that this won't work, that I'll need a plan B, that part is just it's I'm not being negative about it. It's just the opposite. I'm being positive about it. But here's the thing, plan B. When, what? Depends on what the plan B is. Do I need a plan B because Jimmy finally got his decision and it's no Social Security? Well, that's a different plan B than I'll need if Jimmy gets his decision and it's not enough Social Security. That's the same plan I'll need a different plan B if I get a settlement thingy. I'll get a different plan B if I go sicker again. So it's having a plan B now. Making a plan B for today is pointless because we know we can afford at least 2 more months here, even without the help from the fundraiser. We know between us we can afford at least 2 more months here. So having a plan B today, it's kind of pointless. Yes, there's plenty of options out there. There's plenty of options out there. But no, we kind of do, but kind of don't. We have backup ideas, but we can't really put anything into motion because we can't afford to even move right now if we're going to pay the mortgage. Like Mom already said, like she can't afford to pay her rent there and pay the mortgage here. So we have to pay the mortgage here. So we can't save up that money or use that money to move if we have to pay the mortgage because then we'll leave Mom stuck with a house that she hasn't sold yet. But that all aside, I'm not manifesting that. I'm not manifesting doubt. I'm manifesting positivity. I'm just working on how we will continue to make it better here for us. This is our home. Let's make it the best home we have. Let's make it a peaceful home, make it kind for guests, make it welcoming for guests. That's really what I meant to say. Make it kind on our bodies, you know. That's what I'm working towards. I'm working towards a happy home. And as you can see, as our plans were like a year and so ago, it's taking us way longer than it would have when we were younger. So can you imagine if this was a new place that we had to start off from scratch? That'd be really, really difficult. You know, what I wouldn't have my sheets for the first 3 months we lived there because who knows where the freak we packed them. You know what I mean? But anyway, that being said, no, we don't have a plan B because we don't know which plan B we would need if we needed a plan B. But again, the opposite of faith is doubt. And I'm trying to be faithful and not be doubtful. Imagine if you would. I was the kind of person who prayed for the cure for cancer. I do. pray that I'll have no more cancer. I do. So what's the difference between praying that I have no more cancer or praying to stay in my home? Both of them seem at times to be a very, very far reach, but still miracles happen. And when you have faith, you have to have faith. I mean, you don't have to have faith, but when you have faith that it will turn out the way you want it. So why? Because you guys are worried? Don't worry. If you're worried, you can donate to the fundraiser, and then I won't have to worry about it anymore because you did your part. But
Right.
yeah, lots of things to say. Go ahead.
Carla says here they are bringing things up. Okay, bringing stuff up that she wants to correct.
Oh.
And I know what she's talking about. And
Well,
I'm going to say this right now.
What is she talking about? Tell me.
The food and whatnot.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Carla, I don't care if she's got the freezer packed with food, the refrigerator packed with food, or her pantry packed with food. I will always worry about my mother
eating it.
Because I know she has a habit of skipping meals.
Especially when she's busy.
So
she makes herself too tired to even make toast.
That's my biggest concern.
Yeah, Carla, we know. It's just again, we've also lived with her for this long, so we know exactly. We just hope that habit gets broken real quick. She prays. She was moving with the intention of it being how it was, but she lived by herself before, and we are praying that is exactly how it ends up being. We just aren't seeing it yet, so we're just going to keep praying that that's what it's going to be. Okay.
Ethel says that they do daylight saving.
Oh, good. Thank God. That was a long time ago. I'm sorry, but yay. So good morning. Yeah. Well, not anymore, but it was when I meant.
Redhead Storm says, "I hate daylight savings time." I agree with you.
It's nice in the spring.
Sorry.
I feel like daylight savings time shouldn't end. Not that we shouldn't have it. Like it shouldn't end. I think that this is the schedule we should be on all year long. Yes, ma'am. Can I help you? Yeah, Jim woke up this morning. He's like, I was so tired. Really hard to get him up. And I was kind of weird. And I was like, baby, it's almost 10:30. Thing's going to go off. And it was. But he's like, I know why I'm tired. I said, what? He said, it's daylight savings time. He's like, he looks at the clock out in the kitchen, like, obviously the ones that don't get automatically set. He's like, it's only 9:30. My body says it's only 9:30. I was like, I'm sorry, I forgot it was daylight savings time last night. Yes.
Redhead Storm says, are you thinking of hospice since you're not doing treatment?
No. I could. Yeah. If I wanted, if I had any need for it. The only need that I could see that I could get from hospice is my port flush would be happening at home, my shots would be happening at home, and I would get a social worker. But everything else, no. I like going out to the doctor. It's probably one of the only times I really do get to go out lately. So I don't mind that time. Especially when it's nice out. I can go out when it's nice out. What you doing, mamas? What you doing? I have it? What you got? Drop it.
What you got?
Your pill.
You got one of my pills?
Up, off, go, leave it.
Move.
Is that what that is?
Yep, that's exactly what that is.
Well, thank God she just licked it. Yeah. That's no good. So she's been really picking up a lot of stuff to give me because she wants to get a treat. I think that's what she was headed for. But when I heard her start to lick, sometimes she licks when she's got something in her mouth. She needs to move around her mouth so that she can give it to me. You want me to check? She got that from under here. Did you want to check for under here for more? So like sweep it off and just try to make sure there's no more down there.
I don't feel anymore. Sorry, folks.
Sorry. Jim went to go take his metformin this morning and it exploded everywhere. Well, also we bought these. I bought these little rags from the Dollar Tree, and one went in the wash that was like tore up, and there is, I don't know, you really can't see, but maybe you can. There's all these white fuzzies everywhere. So when I saw it, I wasn't sure if she picked up a white fuzzy or a pill. So thank God she didn't do anything to it.
Okay. Let's see here. Where are we?
Everywhere.
Well, no, I
No, I'm
don't know
saying
what I
there's
did,
a lot of comments there.
yeah, I know. And sorry, guys.
Stay out of the garbage. Don't eat hair. That's Ucky's. Come on. Look, mommy's glasses. Come, mommy's glasses. I have it. What a good girl. She gets a tweet. She got mommy's glasses. Here we go. What do you say? Thank you. What? What happened?
Oh, I really lost my place.
Oh, jeepers.
Okay, here I am. Larry is saying, glad you have that load off of mom.
Well, yeah, I appreciate what you're saying. Like I said, it didn't feel like a burden ever, but it's one of those things you don't realize is like going to be so different, type of thing. So.
And Bluegrass says, mom can have some peace. Yes, she
Yes.
can have all the peace she wants.
I think he means when the house gets settled. Yeah. That's definitely for sure. I want that for sure, as well. Not just for her, but for us as well. So.
Yeah. Okay. Here's something from Bluegrass that I'm kind of like, I don't know, I'm not fully understanding this, but let me see if I can figure this out. I have been waiting to be honest with Jim, but it is hard to get along with him and be honest.
What?
Bluegrass,
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm really.
First of all, are you sure this was really Bluegrass?
That I'm beginning to wonder.
Oh, okay. Let me go look. I'll look, Jimmy. Go ahead. You finished what you were saying.
You know what? Yes, I have a hard time with certain honesties. I've never told people not to be honest. The thing is, for me, you're trying to be honest to me, but my brain or whatever my issues are sits there and starts to go, what are you trying to get at? That kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that's him. Is that your alarm?
No, it says no caller ID from your iPhone.
Oh, so it is you getting a message.
I'm getting something.
Yeah.
But since there's no caller ID, I usually don't answer it.
Oh no, I get it.
The Bluegrass. I mean, if you're trying to be honest with me, that's fine and dandy.
Yeah.
It's the way I take it. So sometimes you have to I don't want to say water it down because that would be the wrong thing. It's my mom and I used to say this to my my cousin Debbie, God rest her, is it sometimes it's a hard swallow, that happens when people are trying to give you the truth. Because you don't see it, but sometimes you don't always see the truth because it's really up close and personal. So I understand. I understand your I guess your frustration. So yeah. Make my breakfast is saying, Jerry, when you said you had cancer, are you in remission?
No. Nope. I am just not. Between my last 2 scans, I had a progression of disease, where only when my kidney is concerned, the tumor in my kidney. Not really any new growth anywhere else. So no, I'm not in remission, and so I still have cancer. I still have kidney cancer. The doctor, he's like, our big thing is just if it doesn't grow quick, if it's like one of those things, if it just doesn't grow, like, we'll be fine. So we'll see. That's the whole That's the whole really important part of it all, is um, to making sure that it doesn't take off and start becoming like a huge issue. Can I see your phone, Bobby? Just want to see something, check something out, please. Um, Here, baby, please. I can do it. Okay, that's fine. Anyway,
Uh, Bluegrass, I understand. I mean, yeah, I don't want you to stop. I don't want you to stop looking out for me. I mean, that's your decision. Um, yeah, I'm I'm thankful for you being around, or my friend. I can't think of the words now because I'm just
number.
huh?
There's another number showing on one of your devices. What's the number?
I don't know. It said unknown caller.
Oh no, right there.
Oh, 38. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I don't know what you're doing, but okay. Viking. I just hope everybody can still hear us. I have to do another trick. Now, did you answer that question from Mad Viking?
No.
Or Viking.
Then you never finished asking it.
It just says, "Are you in ED now?" What does that mean?
I don't know what ED is. End of disease? Is that what end stage disease? No, I'm not. Well, I'm in stage 4 still, but no, I'm a healthy stage 4 kidney cancer person.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Bluegrass. Sometimes she does get the short end. So yeah, I mean,
Oh,
Mom.
you think so?
Sometimes I think so.
Oh,
Sometimes I
okay.
do.
Well, I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize. Um,
Guys is saying, BGL, thanks for caring for Jim, or about Jim.
Jim, you're doing okay, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel I am. I mean, sometimes I feel like I'm losing it because my brains are some days they're good, some days they're just like, huh?
Okay. Go ahead. Oh, you still got. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to read something. Oh, G-Ray, I was saying having those time restrictions gone must be a huge relief, but it must. But is it worth losing Sally's finances as well?
Well, yeah, of course. No, it's not even about the finances. It's worth it for her happiness. It's got nothing to do with her finances. The timing of it all just was hard because we weren't in the position just yet. We had all of these things that we could be, but it just seemed to have gone so fast. I had a friend go, "What goes so fast? You knew for months," but we really didn't know because mom had applied for an assistance program, and the only thing that was going to help her to go in this place was for her to get the assistance. And we were waiting months and months to find out. And it went from the time she found out to accepting the apartment was about 2 days. And then moving into the apartment because she could right away was about another 2 days. So that part was kind of like a whirlwind. And it started moving in. She didn't move completely in 2 days, but it was like about a week. It took about a week from the time they said, yeah, you got this money, to the time that she moved out was about a week. And that part was hard because we weren't prepared. Um, so that's the only thing. But it is what it is. Um, I am I am very, very happy that she's happy. I'm glad she's getting to set up house again. Um, that part is really um, makes me happy because I feel like she really um, can do it. It's hard to make sure. It's hard to not be able to be there to make sure she's actually eating as well as doing things. Because I never tried to stop her from doing things. I was trying to, encourage her all the time to go out, do this, do that, and the other. But Jim, why don't you go ahead and read some comments? I'm just trying to get caught up on some stuff. Okay.
Oh, why aren't you using your tablet?
Okay.
Rebecca says combined families isn't always easy. These guys did it over a decade. There is nothing either of them wouldn't do for Sally.
Oh, that's the truth.
Yeah, it's like there's no question in that right there. And I have not. I've not gone to mom and asked her for any kind of financial assistance.
No.
We've got, even though Jerry didn't say it, we do have some things in the works that will help us out.
Sure.
The fundraiser is to help us out for future events or future mortgage payments.
Yeah.
Sorry, my brain.
No, it's okay. The words, right?
I've asked mom for us to sit down with the people who hold the mortgage currently to see if we can just switch it into
Jim,
our.
it's fine. Those details aren't important.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Getting into too much personal stuff. Sorry.
I really think that me and Jerry have it under wraps. Just some minor details. Bluegrass says my aunt is in the final days of cancer, all 75 pounds of her.
Oh, poor thing.
And I am sorry for you, Bluegrass. Are we going to burn things in this pit? Don't know. And
that's why it's there, but we don't know if we have to.
Right. If we do, that's our choice. We will be mindful of what we're doing and be prepared to smother any uncontrollable situations.
I love how you said that. It's like fire. Yeah. No, it's just sorry. I was just laughing.
Okay, Bluegrass. We'll have to try to set up something.
Well,
he wants to talk to me.
Okay. Like texting or call, email? Like what do you mean? Like chat?
I don't know.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, I know. I know Carla will look after mom. I just as her son.
Right. I mean,
I will always be concerned about her.
And as her daughter-in-law, I will always be concerned about her.
So,
and as somebody who cared for her as long as I did, I will always care for her. It's like I love you guys and you're strangers. Can you imagine how much I love my mother-in-law? Just saying. Ooh. How long have we been on? Starting to feel ick. Sorry, guys.
Just over an hour 15. Limber and Limber, make my breath or not Limber. I'm sorry. Make my breakfast and Big Mama. No, we're not.
What's the question?
We don't do
James, it's my channel. Please, I thought getting you to upset. It's not about that. Please read the question.
If we're gonna burn weed in the.
No. Okay, just read the question to me because Sorry, even when I moderate on his channel, when I can't read this most of the time, and he just tells the answer. I'm like, well, what the freak is the question? People who watch back these videos don't get to see the live chat anymore. Don't ask me why. I didn't make that rule. But when you just answer a question without telling everybody what the question is, you sound like, what the hell did they ask to get that kind of question? No, it's actually to burn stuff like, I put the paper and pen away already, right?
Uh-huh.
So if I was just sitting here and I had a notepad here, I have a paper and pen I put on my desk. I just get see if a bad thought pops in my head. What you do is you take the bad thought, you write it down, you fold it 3 times away from you, you light it on fire, and you throw it in the fire, and that makes you like purge the bad thought from your head. And obviously, will it always work 100%? No, because we're human beings. But the fact that I'm purposefully trying to remove the negative thought from my head, that's what it's there for. That's why I mentioned earlier. It's just there for those types of things. It's mostly decorative. I love it. Cast iron. Iron itself is very protective. Um, Evil spirits do not like iron. They do not like salt, and they do not like iron. Salt of the earth, iron of the earth, those types of things. So those are one of the reasons I wanted it in here. That, and now Oreo can't knock the table over because it weighs a skazillion pounds. Go ahead, Jim.
Hold on.
Sorry, I'm having a bad eye day. Normally I could see some of the comments there. I can see who's talking. Well, not really. I could see my moderators because they're like come up in blue, but I can't see everybody.
Sorry, I lost my place.
It's fine. Just go to the next place. If anybody has a question that didn't get asked, you can just put it down again. We'll try to get to it. Hi, Bob. It's nap time, sleepies. You don't want to go sleepies. You want to lay down here, mommy. Oreo likes when mommy takes her outside because when mommy takes her outside, she gets no leash. But when daddy takes her outside, she thinks it's a good idea to just run away. I don't listen to you, dad. You come lay down with me? Oh, stretch.
Sorry, folks. I lose my place easily if I do the wrong thing.
But I just told you to just jump to the bottom, and if anybody has a question that didn't get answered, just go back, start over. Start with the phone, the TV.
Oh.
Okay, maybe not.
I guess. Oh, okay. We have
The meats.
Sorry.
I said the meats.
Pro College says, Jim, you have to go to the bank and get pre-approved. Mom doesn't talk to them.
That's not what he's talking about. And then that's why I asked him, please don't talk about that, because there's a whole thing that's got to have to happen. And I didn't want him to accidentally misspeak and then it become a big issue, because as you guys know, and maybe not Pearl Cottage, and I don't mean this towards you, but as you people know, that if I or Jim misspeak, say the actual wrong thing, it comes back tenfold to bite us in the ass. Because I'm like, you know what, just don't talk about it. We don't talk about Bruno. Sorry, we don't have to worry about it, So that's why we went around that question. Go ahead, Jim.
Pearl, we have an otter mama.
Oh, I want an otter.
It was it wasn't long ago that you were making spell jars against people.
No.
Glad you've given.
Did you make spell jars against people?
No.
Not once. I made a spell jar to protect me from other people's negativity, but I didn't make any spell jar against people. Nope. I'm not into that.
Right there.
What bothers me is the hate that comes towards me. I'm not going to put it back on other people. That's just dumb.
Yeah, I mean,
two wrongs don't make it right. Yeah.
The only spell jar I've done, and it's not really against people, is to repel negativity. And if you know anything about any kind of witchcraft or anything like that, all right, best thing would be to go back and watch Charmed, the TV series Charmed. They will tell you any negativity sent out towards somebody can bounce back. To the sender times 3.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I have been working on. There's a manifestation that says, like, for every time somebody says something bad about you, it comes back as positivity. And that's one of the things that I did do. It was just, it's just a like a song almost, you know.
Yeah.
It's almost like I'm rubber, you're glue. Like that type of thing. So yeah, but it actually comes back as positivity, not just it goes back to the person. It comes as positivity towards me. So everything negative said about me comes back as positivity towards me. Uh, I think it's 24 times is that particular spell. Jim, she wants to get past the wire. Can you help her?
Come on, Oreo. Come here. Come down here. All right, here. You want to go past the wire?
Yeah, that's what she wanted.
Go.
Go ahead, baby, go.
Go on. Where are you going?
Oh,
okay.
You want to go under it that way?
She's being weird. Pro College says, Jerry, you might need to eat. What is your sugar?
That's a great question. Thank you for asking.
What do you want, Oreo? Corey, you must have just come on not too long ago.
Yes, you're right. It's 138, but that's not really low, but it's low for me.
She's asking what this big thing is in front of the
camera. It's a fire pit bowl. It's a fire bowl. It's indoor fire pit. We're saying it's got a stand, so it's far off the table. I can't. If I just tilted it just now, and it actually just took the whole table with it. So, but it's got like this really cool base. So even if we did burn it on the table, like burn something, like decided to have a whole fire in the house, which we're not.
No.
It would still be protected from the table. The table would still be protected from it. But
Riley Denver or Danver, no, Dever, sorry.
Dever.
Yeah. Says Jerry or not Jerry. Yeah. Says Jerry is so rude to Jim. Wow.
Wait,
if
how?
You're talking about my wife? No, she's not being rude to me. She's just reminding me in a tone that triggers, memory.
Besides, he's my husband. If I want to be rude to him, I'll be rude to him. That's none of your gosh
darn business. Says that you don't see it a lot, but there are times where I'm rude to her. So it's something that happens between married people.
Yeah, and one of the things is we discuss things beforehand that we're not talking about. And Rebecca, my new moderator, will tell you she already thinks we talk way too much about our personal lives. That being said, there's certain things we're not going to talk about just because we don't have the solid answers to them yet. Like I've always said, if I don't know a situation 100%, I won't speak on it unless I speak on it in unknown terms, like saying what I heard was, or what I've learned was, or this might be what it is. I will not speak positively on something that I don't know 100% positively on, and we don't have the 100% positivity on this situation yet. So that's why we won't be speaking about it. Plus, like Rebecca says, it's really none of your business. But thank you.
Bro Cottage says there are no evil spirits. Please don't believe in that stuff.
Really? I thought you were Christian. They tell you right there in the Bible that there's evil spirits.
If you've dealt with supernatural...
But when did we talk about evil spirit? Oh, when I said it's iron. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, that's based on Christianity. The reason iron repels, that's the material they used to
bind.
No, to put in Jesus' hands.
Yeah. I'm not going to go into it, but Procage, some of the things I've dealt with in my personal life, visiting areas of Yellowstone National Park and Colorado, or not Colorado, excuse me, I didn't visit a lot of areas of Colorado, but if you dealt...
Arizona.
Yeah, Arizona, thank you.
Sorry.
If you haven't dealt with any kind of supernatural realms,
entities,
yeah, you
that's
don't
okay.
know.
That she doesn't believe it. Let's just put it this way. What I just talked about, talking about positively about something, if you don't believe in negative or harmful spirits, you don't have to. You don't believe in evil, you don't have to. But we do, and we like to protect ourselves from it.
That's very... Okay, sorry.
Okay, the question is no. What's the question? Don't just answer. Again, please say I love you.
Viking Mattress on Fire says they need prayer, Pearl. You use the name Viking.
No, hold on a second. Don't get upset. Don't get defensive. We do need prayer. We would love your prayers. Please send all of your prayers, your white lights, your great manifestations, your wishes, your loves. Feel like donating? You know where our donation thing is? You feel like sending us a gift straight to us? You know how that information is? We would absolutely 100% love your prayers. And we pray, both of us pray continuously throughout the day. But just because I don't subscribe to the New King James version of the Bible that you, whatever church you go to, tells you that these things are wrong, that doesn't make them wrong. And you are not the only person who has 100% authority on all things spiritual in this world. We've talked about this before. I believe God made this planet. I still believe God made this planet. Whether he made it billions of years ago and put dinosaurs on it first to fertilize the place, that's fine. That's what I believe. I believe that God created this world, and I believe he created the things in it and on it for us to have and use. He imbued power into certain metals and crystals, waters, salts. All these things have power already. And if you're a Christian and you believe that's the power of God and Jesus Christ are in those things, just because your church didn't teach you that, or your church taught you that that stuff was bad, that doesn't make it true. Just know that, okay? We've talked about this before. We call it, as Christians, we call it prayer. As pagans, they call it manifestation. Science calls it electromagnetic, right? Quarks power. What's it called, Jimmy? What's the element? Dang it.
What?
Science calls it something else. Electrons. You know, what's not pagans? It's atheists. Atheists says it's chance. Whatever the things are, you know, it's just
Karma, chance.
Whatever you believe is where it's going to lead you to. It's no different. Oreo, you're nuts. You know that, right? What are you doing? She wants me to unplug the plug. And it's probably fine. You probably could. Actually, at this point, I think it's about time we start winding down because I am not really. It is my blood sugar.
Yeah, we've been on here 87 minutes.
My blood sugar is getting low, and yes. But anyway, yeah. So that part I don't like. I don't like when you tell me what is right and wrong and what is good and bad because your particular church that you go to taught you that, and your version of the Bible taught you that. I don't subscribe to that. So there is no right and wrong as far as what, you know, is not affecting other people. You know, yes, it's wrong to kill someone. It's wrong to beat somebody up. It's wrong to steal from them. It's wrong to hurt them, to manipulate them, to abuse them psychologically, socially, or ethically, or physically. Yes, all those things are bad. But using a quartz crystal in my hand to help me with get energy, no, that's not bad. If you're a Catholic, you imagine that this little tiny nickel wafer looking thing represents the body of Christ, which you intake in your body every week. If you're a Christian who does receive communion, you think this little tiny bit of cracker is representative of Jesus Christ. Is Jesus Christ a cracker? No, you do it under faith. You take juice and you say, this is blood of Christ, because you have faith that those things work for you. It's the same thing. It's just different. It's just the same thing with a different window dressing. And yes, I still call myself a Christian because I believe God and Jesus Christ is in all things. Okay? Go ahead, Jim.
All right. Carla is saying it's Sally's house. She just needs to sell it. That way they can get their own house. Why they need...
Carla, I love you, sweetheart. Yeah, please stop. It's not. Again, it's mom's. We bought this house together. It's just under mom's name because she could get a lower mortgage rate. I love you, and I love you, and I do love you. And I know that that's what mom's been feeling lately. That the people See, this is a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff to unpack that we never unpacked yet. And I'm not going to get into it now. But when it's all settled and done, then we will get into it. But I'm not having anything come out right now that's going to affect my future in a negative way. So thank you.
Our mama said, why do you avoid Carla's comments?
No, Jimmy actually said he's missed a lot of comments. He didn't avoid Carla's comments. I don't know. Oh, look, Sylvia's on it. Hi, Sylvia. You made it. I can recognize Sylvia's icon because it's like the Brooklyn Bridge. I think it's the Brooklyn Bridge.
Okay.
I'm sure it's the Brooklyn Bridge.
Pearl Cottage and Redhead Storm just said that they're Mormons.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Again, I don't believe that Joseph Smith was but you can. That's fine. I'm okay with that. But you can't tell me that Joseph Smith has to control everybody's things because that's not, I don't believe that. So it's what it is. Go ahead, honey.
Carla's saying that she doesn't think visiting animals are allowed where Sally is.
Oreo is my therapy and emotional support animal. She can go anywhere in the United States of America that I go. Just want to let you know.
That and Mom did say that she really doesn't want Oreo to come into the apartment.
I know. I imagine so.
Yeah. I can understand why. I mean,
me too.
I love the dog, but yeah, when you get dog hair everywhere, it's kind of like.
Besides, I didn't say for Oreo to go in. I said she needs to see where Mom lives now. Yeah. Even if Mom comes to the porch, I don't care. That's fine. Now it's still Mom's place, so whether or not the place says it's okay, Mom can say it's not okay. Of course, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant as far as like the place is concerned. It's emotional. I mean, therapy dog, not therapy dogs. Service dogs can go anywhere. I can go.
This is kind of funny. Porkai says, when I was younger, I thought the dinosaurs didn't get on the ark. That's why we don't have them anymore.
That's cute. I like that.
That is cute.
That's what happened to the unicorns, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of jokes with a lot of cartoons about that. The unicorns are like standing on the edge of the road, like, "Come on, Jerry."
Anytime you want to talk about the house stuff, or moving, or decorating, please ignore all the bullshit and just tell the people who care, like me.
Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate that very, very much.
Yeah. Brocard says it would take a huge rock for that energy. I don't know
what energy
you're talking about there.
Are you being fresh because I said energy for me to move? If that's your way of saying how large I am, I think that's very offensive, but not funny.
She might have been talking about the.
No, I'm sure that's what she's talking about because that's the thing I said. But that being said, that's not very nice. Not very Christianly to make fun of somebody's size. But what I meant was not to give me energy to move physically, to give my spirit energy to get up and get my gut, like calm me down and get my ass getting going. That's all. Okay, just so you know. Thanks.
Sylvia just said, I'm pretty sure she meant is. She accidentally hit a D, but wide-eyed Viking mattress on fire.
Why is?
Yeah. So,
well, he's probably just one of the haters. Let me see when he started his channel.
Well, you might have to go back to find out because I just deleted him.
That's okay. He'll be on my thing because I'm the owner.
Yeah, true. Christine, you're done. I'm not even going to put you in a timeout. You're gone. Your comment telling my wife on her channel to shut up, enough of her BS. My wife does not. Yeah.
Don't give her the energy she's looking for, love.
Oh, okay. She only joined.
And welcome to YouTube. Okay. So, by the way, I'm just not sure if you know, but it's a channel. It's called Jeri-Ann Vlogs, which means Jeri-Ann's going to talk. So, if you don't want to hear me talk, you can go ride on a bicycle with no seat. No, not really. That's too fresh. You can just go to the one of the, what does Rebecca say? One of the other 10,000 channels that are out there that you can go watch. Thank you. Oh, okay.
Carla, what? Okay, Carla is basically saying, but you said both prayer and manifestation.
Yes.
Prayer is a form of manifestation.
No, it's what you. That's what I'm saying. It's you. What you feel, like kind of like what you believe. If you're a Christian, you call it prayer. If you're a pagan, you can call it manifestation. It's basically just different names of the same thing. Is what I was trying to say. Yes, I do say prayer and manifestation for sure. Yes, ma'am. Mom doesn't call on the lives anymore. Mom.
I see here. Rebecca is saying sometimes when a mortgage is done, even with a married couple, a spouse is left over to get approved approved and get better rate. Happens all the time.
I got a message from YouTube that somebody who was it? Somebody said a bad word and they didn't allow the comment. They basically just want to let you know. Otter Mom. Sorry, I went back and found it. Does who have an umbilical hernia? Jim? Is that what you're asking? It just says, do you still have an umbilical hernia?
Umbilical hernia?
Yeah, I don't know who.
I had a Spaghellian hernia in my youth. Well, not really in my youth. I was in my 20s. But yeah, I had a Spaghellian. So.
Let's see. I think it's time for us to wrap it up. I just want to. What'd you say, honey? Oh, yeah? Okay. Oh, gosh. What?
Hold on, I'm trying to be calm. Some people are making.
Okay.
Carla basically said, I've been in the house hundreds of times. A lot of the stuff is very nice there. It's just so much of it. It might have looked like so much of it, Carla, but
no, it was. But that's how I liked it. That's how I grew up. That's homey to me. That's warm to me. You know, not everybody has the same opinion, and obviously, Mom didn't. Mom didn't let her space get like that. You know, and I mentioned before, the living room was never really, like, she never really wanted to hang out in the living room unless we're watching a movie or something. I think she did it so she wouldn't affect us with the smoke so much, and that was very kind. But yeah, I mean, I the things that she could see from her chair in the living room, I always made sure were like kind of minimalistish. You know, sometimes I'd overdo the fireplace, but that was since I got a YouTube channel, really. Just trying to make it all, give everybody the good ideas.
Okay, this is hilarious.
Okay.
Okay. Pearl Cottage said, or no, excuse me, Redhead Storm said, why all the haters today? And Pearl Cottage said, so Rebecca. Oh, no, I got a different one. Sorry. Wrong. No, Rebecca had said, Pearl, not correct. I'm licensed to do mortgage in Florida.
Yeah, she was just talking about the mortgage.
Right, and then basically Pearl Cottage goes down here and says, Rebecca, surprise, surprise, they live in Missouri. Yes, Redhead Storm, I will be doing a live shortly.
Soon. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, soon.
We gotta get off soon because my neck hurts really bad. Can I have the big bacon?
Huh?
Can I have the big bacon?
Oh, the dog doesn't try to steal it from me. I'm just going to skip down to the bottom. We're at 207 viewers.
Okay.
Let's see.
Comments or viewers?
Viewers.
Okay. Mama, can I use your bacon for my neck, please? Please. Oh, please. Let Mommy use it. Please let Mommy use it.
Prokai is saying that she did not refer to the big rock because of your.
I saw that. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So what was she
referring to? That's the only thing I didn't know. She said
I forgot.
Missed the comment back, but I didn't know what it was referring to. So go ahead.
Oreo, can you off my wrist? Thank you. Joy Faith is saying you two idiots could never qualify for a mortgage.
Can you just block her and don't read it out loud? Stop doing that if you don't mind. I'm not trying to be rude to my husband. I'm in a lot of pain right now, and just don't read those comments. Don't give her this. Don't give her any energy. Rebecca, just kick her ass out forever. I don't care who the fuck she is. Excuse my language. I'm just really hurting. We got to get off now, okay?
Yeah. We're just gonna get off because I do see a lot of good comments, but there are.
I'm sorry,
a lot of
everybody.
who are becoming jerks.
It's not even about that. It's just that you're giving the attention to the jerks. Look at all the good comments you just said you're saying. Say those comments out loud. Right? I'm sorry, and I didn't mean to curse. Those people are offended by cursing. I apologize, but
because
otherwise, no.
Is like wow, language, wow.
Yeah. Sounds like Captain America. Language.
Yeah. Rebecca Cousins and G Ray, they are actually several choices for them.
Yes, there's lots of choices for us actually.
Southern Belle Cells saying buttered daisies, the shape near her belly is the talking about
the Dexcom?
Dexcom.
Oh, yeah, that's my Dexcom. Buttered daisies reminds me of Harry Potter. At the beginning of the long spell to turn his rat yellow, which didn't. Buttered daisies, yeah, right? Buttered daisies, yellow, what?
Butter daisies, something yellow.
Turn this stupid fat red yellow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She knows it. I bet you she knows it. Because I bet you it's why it's buttered daisies. Yeah, that's my next one.
Yes, I'm going to try to do a live later this
week. Yeah, very shortly. But I just.
You know what a lot of people forget because I'm tend to be such a positive person that I am sick. I need to keep sharing this thing on Facebook. I don't pretend to be sick. I pretend to be well. Yes, ma'am. Would you like that bacon back? Do you want to show everybody this ridiculously large size bacon with scrunchies in it? Is that what you're trying to tell everybody? That this is my bacon and I need it? Okay. Thank you for sharing, Mama. Oh, she's going to kill it.
Oh, I think somebody was saying your mic was too close, that you got a little loud there.
Oh, sorry, sweetheart. And also that I probably yelled too, so.
Benji is asking, is your back healed up?
Almost. I showed it last week. It's about the size of Jim's thumbnail now.
Yeah.
But it's just a little tiny scab, so almost. I can't wait to go swimming. I know I could go swimming. I can get the plastic thing that goes over my back that goes swimming, but the way that I'm so sensitive to adhesives, I'm afraid of that, first of all. And second of all, I don't want anybody else in the pool to be grossed out because I got an open wound, that type of thing. So I'm looking forward to it. I got all these nice bathing suits that I never even got to wear because I got cancer.
Yeah, you're almost at 2 hours.
It's fine. I'm just Check my sugar again.
Pearl Cottage actually
It's dropping. Go ahead.
Pearl Cottage actually suggested keeping M&Ms beside your chair to snack on.
Yeah, I could do that. I actually have lemon heads, and what are they not called lemon heads though, are they? Are they called lemon heads? Yeah, lemon heads, a little like lemon drop things that look like shape of lemon. I have lemon heads in my sugar bag, but it's not that low. I just think my neck hurts from stressing. I think people are stressing me out, and I've been sitting in the chair too long, and I did too much this morning. It's not so low that I have to worry about it just yet. That's what I was trying to say. Sorry, I was making an ugly face. I was scratching this. I feel like it might have been a pimple coming in, but I don't know what that is. Sorry.
Wait a minute. Pearl Cottage said, so if you feel bad, you have something there. Okay.
Yes, for the M&Ms, yeah. So M&Ms don't always spike my blood sugar, to be honest with you. I need more of like fat-free kind of candy. I think it's probably all those years of actually eating chocolate, and because chocolate has fat, and fat can sometimes slow the absorption of your sugar. But I appreciate that. That's a good idea. It's going to be hard to keep M&Ms here.
Right.
The lemon heads, on the other hand, I love, but my mouth's with the mucositis scarring and those types of things that I have in my mouth. Sometimes the tartness of the lemons, not something I want to just eat all the time, I guess is my point. Plus, I have sugar-free lemon heads if I want to eat them.
Rebecca Mellon is asking what happened to the project with the Dollar Tree store stuff.
I still have it. It's actually, we're finishing the kitchen, and then the next move is that project, because that's a project that's going to go for the bookshelves, and I'm so excited to do it. I have these like 3 bins in front of my hallway, which I'm like, I got to get these bins out of here, but I have to do this project. And first I have to finish the kitchen because I'm probably going to have to do it on the kitchen table. Just for getting it done faster type of thing. So there's a few projects that I have that I was going to share with you guys, but hopefully they'll still be able to get done.
Sylvia's saying that Royal looks cute with the bacon.
With the giant piece. Come up, get a big piece of bacon. Make Daddy, come on, Daddy makes nuts. Makes Daddy nuts. Come on, come on up. Here. There you go. It's cute. And actually, I got this bacon and she had a whole string of sausages, but they came apart instantly, it seemed like, right? Don't you hump that bacon on TV. Don't you hump that bacon on TV.
I want to remove somebody real quick.
Go ahead.
You want to hear what this person's saying?
No, not if it's negative, absolutely at all. Don't give anybody their 15 minutes they're searching for. That's all, baby. Don't you hump that bacon on TV. Don't you hump that bacon on TV. So Jimmy was like, girl dogs don't hump. Oh, yes, they do. First of all,
I had to look it up.
First of all, sexually, we all hump. I'm just kidding. But first of all, it's they're exciting to please themselves if they're nervous or anxious. She's been humping a lot since Mom moved out, to be honest with you. She's humped a lot since Mom moved out. She just knows things are different, and it's a stressful situation for her. But yeah. But the bacon's good because it's nice and long. But Jimmy doesn't like it. He's like, it just makes me crazy. And I was like, yeah, but let her do it. She's got to get it out. I just make sure she doesn't do it on people. So what she does is like when I'm in bed, she likes to start using my body, not to hump me, but to put the pillow or the stuffy or whatever in the right spot. Her favorite thing is that little gray pillow from the Dollar Tree. That's what she does in the bedroom. But she uses my body. She like puts her top paws on me, and she uses my body to pull the pillow into a place that's comfortable for her. But then she gets off of me because I don't want her doing that on anybody, so they can feel uncomfortable.
Arcadia Door wants to know what my shirt says.
Oh, tell them. Stand up and show everybody. No, stand up and show everybody.
I don't even remember what it says. Basically, it's well.
Pick your beard up because now you're covering all your.
Yeah, I wear orange just for that my wife.
No, keep going. What does it say underneath it?
Does it say anything? Oh, I can't even read that because of the cursive.
It says kidney cancer awareness. But he likes to tuck that part in his pants.
I don't know why I have to tuck it in.
We all have orange on today because March is Kidney Cancer Awareness Month. And we thought we would all rep with orange. If you look at the thumbnail, Oreo had on her little orange jersey, but she was like, no, Mom, it's too hot in here. Jim put his little kidney cancer shirt on. I was wearing my orange dress. I have an orange outfit, a different orange outfit for next week, but
Make My Breakfast is saying Jim tell Jerry to get glucose tablets. She can
like I said,
chew
it's
on to bring.
you're sweet, you're sweet, sweetheart. I actually have stuff. It's not that. I'm everything I did this morning is catching up with me very quickly. Jim likes to say I hit a brick wall. But what happens with me is the pain all of a sudden catches up, and I know what it is. I take it 3:00 in the afternoon, at 3:30 in the afternoon. What time do I take it? Anywhere between 3 and 4 in the afternoon. Gabapentin, and I think it's worn off. That's all.
Yeah.
I think my gabapentin and Ritalin is worn off, and my alarm's about to go off to tell me to take them.
Yep.
So, I think right.
Then we gotta go take our Ritalin.
That's what I meant.
Oh.
Is it 3:30?
4:30.
So the alarm went off before.
Yeah.
Oh, piss and vinegar. Excuse my language. Can you forget the glucose tablets? How about I just take my meds? Dang it. I'm sorry. My alarm went off before I forgot. That's what Jim got up, and it messed up the whole thing, and I should have taken my Ritalin then.
Oh, why you're feeling the way you're feeling?
Yeah, I'm sure it's why I'm feeling.
I'm going to go through some of these real quick.
Oh, okay. That's got 2 gabapentins in it. Let me just pull that one out.
Good. I can just take that.
Gabapentin, not Ritalin.
Oh. No, I don't want that. Let's see here. Cozy Nest was saying the tour you gave today was beautiful. You guys have done. You guys have worked very hard. Excuse me.
Thank you.
More
to come. More to come. Go ahead, Sylvia.
Sylvia is saying Chris M, which I've already blocked, is basically she says Chris M is amazing. You know so much about them. How long have you been living there?
I love you, Sylvia.
Sylvia, you are the best.
No, Rebecca and Sylvia. We have to all get together. I think we're all going to meet like in North Carolina or something because I can't wait.
Yeah.
We should all go upstate because that's where Nellie lives too, right? I did mention before about praying for Nellie. I haven't heard from her today, and I'm afraid everything's okay. I'm hoping everything's okay with her family, but we haven't heard yet. So.
I don't know, Corey. I don't know what you mean by uncomfortable subject.
Oreo humping the pillow, maybe.
Probably. I am so sorry. Make My Breakfast says my dog had his nail surgery, but once in a
Yeah, that
Oreo.
Oh no, it's okay. No, it's okay. They're not coming here, baby. Shush. They're not coming here. It's okay. Yeah, they're not coming to your house. It's okay. They're not coming to your house. Sometimes certain cars that are like similar to the ones that are on the block, if she just notices them and she barks at them. That was it. So they're not coming here, baby. It's okay.
Yes, Rebecca, Oreo is fixed.
Yes, Oreo is fixed. But even though, like we were saying, even though she is fixed, you can look it up. Do female dogs hump? And you'll find all about this anxiety. It's, like I said, it is for pleasure. There is anxiety. There is like stress levels. It's a coping mechanism.
Arcadia Dora, thank you. I'm glad you like this shirt. And, orange is your favorite color. That's great. Mine is basically red.
Yeah.
House of Joan.
I actually never thought I looked good in orange until I got kidney cancer and started wearing orange.
Yeah. House of Joan. I'm sorry you caught us late. We're trying to wrap this up, but there's a lot of good comments still coming through.
Hey, Rebecca, I love you.
A lot of people just greeting. A couple of people, or one person complaining you're a little loud.
I'm sorry. I'm from New York. I get that a lot. You can lower your volume, Bo. I always found really funny. I would watch my TV in the bedroom, and Jim would come out from the living room with Mom, and he'd be like, "You gotta lower that. We can hear everything that's going on." But then I would call him or talk to him just on the other side of the room, and he'd be like, "I can't understand what you're saying." I'm like,
But sometimes it sounds like she's mumbling.
I
not
know,
trying to
it's just
complain.
funny, and I was like, "Man, you can hear the TV, but you can't hear me."
Um,
I think he's toned. I think he's zoned out his wife's voice. That's what it is.
huh? What?
After all those years of marriage.
Becky, the tour was only sent to certain people.
Oh yeah, I did a private tour for my YouTube family. Sorry, Becky.
I don't.
I will. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I
Go
will
ahead, Jerry.
share a tour when I'm finished. Basically, I wasn't giving like a house tour so much. I was just showing them what we have done so far, and why I was so tired this morning. But we will absolutely give a house tour when we have everything done. Ugh.
Did you send the tour to Pro Cottage?
No.
Okay. Because Pro Cottage is saying the tour was private, not on live.
Yeah. That's what I had told them before, though. That's what I said. I did a private tour this morning.
Yeah. House of Joe and your dog probably went crazy because of Oreo barked.
Sorry.
When a car passing by. The whole comment.
Did you see that?
I did read the whole comment.
Whose whole comment?
Rebecca, too bad she doesn't share the tour with everyone.
No, not yet. No, it's just a private tour I shared with my friends. I had a whole private video with my friends today. Didn't even have an intro or anything. It was just private for my friends.
Poor guy is saying, Jerry, take on a schedule. Don't wait till you're hurting.
No, I know my alarm went off on the phone, and I do remember the alarm going off on the phone because Jim was like, "Oh, I hope I didn't lose everybody. Pressed the wrong button and everything." But with the chaos of that whole situation, did we lose everybody? I forgot to actually take the pill that the alarm was going off for. So yeah, I appreciate that. Yes, I do have an alarm telling me when to take it. I just didn't take it when the alarm went off, and that happens sometimes. But yeah, that's and that is most likely why I'm not feeling good. So,
I think my breakfast is saying, Pearl, wonder why she has to do private lives.
I didn't do a private live. It wasn't live at all. It was a video that I shot, and I wanted to talk to my friends, and they're private friends, and they're personal friends, and they're closer than just all YouTube people. And yeah, I have friends that I share things with. I have family members that I share things with on YouTube, and not for everybody. That's why they stay private.
Rebecca 777 says, "Are you going to show the rest of us what you have done to your house?"
Yeah, we will when we're done, or at least when we're closer to being done. Right now, and anybody who watched the video this morning will tell you it's a bit of a disaster area still in certain places. We have things we have to finish, little projects that we're, again, not adding any holes to the wall, but we will be, repurposing spaces and move things around. And, we're trying to make it look nice. Again, if it comes down to that we have to sell, then it'll be closer to being ready to sell, that type of thing. So.
Prokaj says, IDK because Jerry said she was going to show everyone as soon as she was done organizing. That's the point.
Yeah,
we're not done organizing. Sylvia Gray Garcia.
Yes.
I almost said Gray.
You said she loves when you say it. She just said you call it whatever you want.
Yeah. LOL, Jim, do you have selective hearing? My husband has that too.
I think most husbands do, actually.
I was about to say, I think anybody who's been with one particular woman too long, it's just kind of like, I don't want to do it. Is she talking to me again?
I don't think it's exclusive to heterosexuals. I'll tell you that much, too.
Yeah, women do the same thing sometimes.
No, I meant men who were married to men probably have one of them probably doesn't listen to the other one as much.
Prokaj also says, I love you both dressed in the same color. You should do that more often.
But you see, Oreo's new collar is orange. She got an orange collar now. I was talking about it before. She got it for Christmas, but we got it really, really late.
And then Prokaj goes, I remember a time when me and a crush wore the same color sweatshirt to a country fair.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
When we were on our cruise, we got a lot of similar outfits.
Yeah, we did wear a lot of similar outfits.
But the one, did we ever share that big picture? I don't have. I packed away it though. The picture that my sister who took us on the cruise bought it for us. It was a really nice picture of us at our first fancy dinner. Went to a French restaurant on the cruise, and we were in matching outfits, matching tops. It was nice.
House of Jones says, "Oh, I love that pearl." And then Kai says, "Jerry, send the tour to me."
No, thank you.
Not yet. I mean,
no, I sent it to the people who I was making the video for. It wasn't just a tour; it was a whole video. As I said, it was just I had a private conversation with my friends. That's all.
Arcadia Door says Oreo is so charismatic.
She's so sweet.
And then Benji says Oreo is so much calmer now.
Well, she's older.
She needs her nap.
Well, that too. She's grown up a little bit, you know.
Rebecca Mellon says poor Jerry is in pain.
Sorry, yeah.
Make My Breakfast said, "Are you going to sell the scooter?"
No, plan on using it actually.
Yeah, about I say as it's getting warmer, we're actually planning on going on walks, and we'll switch out. Like I'll walk for a while, and then Jerry will walk for a while. Just to help both of us.
Did anybody ever tell in the chat whether or not I talked about the spine surgeon last week? No? Okay. Maybe I'll have to leave that story for next week.
That 777 says orange looks good on all three of you.
Oh, that's sweet.
And let's see here. House Jones says time for another one pearl. I don't know what she means by that, but okay. Becca Mellon says no.
I don't know, honey. Just can we just be done now?
Yeah.
You said it's 2 hours. Yeah. If anybody has any last minutes, just throw them in the chat. We'll check on them later. And remember, if nobody's told you that you're loved, you can always come by and hear how much I love you, because I love you guys very, very, very much. And from Oreo and me and Jim and from the Kidney Cancer Association of America, you can visit their Instagram page. They're also on Facebook if you want to just pledge, donate, follow, any of that stuff. That's my group that supports us or helps us, and we support them. Please do so. Don't forget to orange up for Kidney Cancer Awareness Month. And if you do and you want to share it with me privately, you can email me at mrsgarthb2@gmail.com, or you could share it on the socials and just tag me at mrsgarthb2 or at Jeri-Ann Hinton or at Jeri-Ann Vlogs, okay? Depending on where you are. And as always, you guys, take care. God bless, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, really quick, as he's getting up to turn the camera off, go ahead. There are some cities that actually have orange updates. If you live in a major city and you want to take a picture of, the day the Empire State Building goes orange and send it on, I would appreciate that also as well. All right. Love you. Bye.
Bye.